You guys, we're going to join Ray Zahab right now. He's in Toronto, and he is the host of a project called Project Guatemala. Ray, good morning. First of all, thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
Hey, tell me a little bit about Project Guatemala, because this is not your usual cup of tea. I mean, you're a guy that goes across the desert. You love adventure, but this was a new adventure for you.
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, you and I were talking previously, and I had said that I've done 2 major expeditions, if you want to call them that, this year. I ran across Mongolia, the Gobi Desert, 2,000 kilometers, and then I did this show called the Project Guatemala and spent 6 weeks, you know, with a group of young people that initially, when people see them, they're immediately written off. And, you know, I spent 6 weeks helping them as they built a children's project in Guatemala. And so, you know, it's an incredible process of change that they go through. So it was difficult for sure, probably more difficult than running across Mongolia, but it was amazing in the end. Absolutely amazing. I'm so glad I did it.
And so these kids were being put in a sort of a different environment that they're used to, obviously. So what were some of the best reactions that you saw from them?
Well, you know, there's so many, and you think about it, this was shot truly documentary style, and I think this is one of the reasons that people have been watching it. It's real. It's very real. I think 2 things stand out the most. Number one, they all agreed to stay and build this children's orphanage,
right.
And the entire group, which if you met them initially the way I did, you would think there's no way they're going to stay. But they do. They stay, and they overcome tremendous obstacles along the way, because this is a group of people that you throw together. They're living together. They're working together. They're doing these weekly adventure challenges together. And they were, of course, not going to get along in the beginning, but they learned to adapt. And so the second thing that to me was so amazing was how well, in the end, they ended up working together and,
right.
and you know, working towards that common goal of building this children's orphanage.
And so you told me what they've learned. They've learned to work together and adapt, which is something they're not used to. What have you learned from doing a project like this, and how has it brightened up your future experiences? You
know what, straight up, I have an organization where I take young people on expeditions all over the world. They're amazing kids. I mean, they train hard. They're doing all the right things going on these expeditions, sharing curriculum. This group of young people taught me never to judge a book by its cover, because in the end, you have no idea who someone and what someone can become. And I'm in constant communication with a few of the cast, if you want to call them that, from the project, and they're doing amazing things now. And so change is for everyone if they want it. You know, and these young people on this show prove that. So, you know, I think for me that was the best and the greatest lesson I took from it.
Well, that's amazing. Ray, thank you so much. Great project. Project Guatemala is on City at 10 p.m. on Mondays. And good luck in your future endeavors. I know that it's not the end of the line for you, definitely, right?
Oh, it's definitely not.
Great, Ray. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us this morning.